What is up, my ninja? Shinobi here, bringing you another Diablo 3 video. Never thought I would say those words again, but here I am. And why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why have I started playing Diablo 3 again? Why is it that I'm almost 1600 Paragon? Why is it that I've been playing Diablo 3 since about 2 weeks into the season and been playing some catch-up and actually having a really good time? I thought, Shinobi, that you made a video over a year ago saying that you were done with Diablo 3. Well, today I'm going to answer all those questions. It comes with a little bit of an explanation because some things have changed. The game has shifted, and when I talk about the game, I'm not necessarily talking about Diablo 3, I'm talking about everything behind it. Blizzard, Activision Blizzard, whatever you want to call them at this point. Some things have changed in my own life as well. And those are the things I want to focus on here because these are the main reasons why I'm playing Diablo 3 again and actually having a lot of fun. I made that video saying I was done with Diablo 3, and a more appropriate title for that video would have been I'm done with Blizzard Diablo 3. But that just doesn't really make a lot of sense, right? You know, what does that mean, right? You kind of look at that title and it's kind of weird. I try to explain it in the video. I try to explain how I didn't like the direction that the game was going. And who chooses the direction? Well, Blizzard does. The higher ups. You know, whoever it is that is, you know, in charge of what goes on in seasons, what goes in patches, yada, yada, yada. And if we get expansions or Diablo 4, well, they weren't doing a very good job now, were they? Right? And for me, it was like, okay, I can kind of see this not going in a good direction. So it was more of just kind of going my fair way and just letting Diablo do whatever it was going to end up doing. I did say in that video, though, that if something came to Diablo, something happened, I bet your butt I'd be back. Because I love Diablo. I never had a problem with the game itself. I had a problem with the people behind it. The people directing it. The people, and I'm not talking specifically about the developers because they're just doing a job, right? They're told to do this, they're told to do that, so they just do a job. Like, nothing against an art guy, I have nothing against a design guy, I have nothing against developers or anything like that. It has nothing to do with that kind of stuff. I'm talking more specifically about Activision. Talking about Activision, plain and simple. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that. But that was the main reason why I left. I just didn't like the direction, the way the game was going. I love Diablo 1, I love Diablo 2, all the expansions, Diablo 3, Reaper of Souls. I had a great time. I mean, I wouldn't have put so many hours into it if I didn't love that stuff. But I took time away anyways. And over the course of the last year, a lot has happened to myself and also in the gaming world in general. So to myself, about halfway through the year, I stepped away from YouTube. I stepped away from streaming on Twitch, and I said, you know what? I'm not happy with my life right now. I need to figure some things out. I'm just not in a good mood. I'm like negative. I'm just not me, right? And you guys can see that. I've seen those comments. I've seen people say, Shinobi, like you just used to be different. You used to be a more like energetic, more uppity guy, you know, more positive, looking at the silver lining of things. And now it just seems like you're just not happy. Like, you need to be happy, man. We're worried for you and stuff. And I you know, I could see it in myself, right? I just didn't want to admit it. So I took some time away and I said, you know what? I need to just be out of the internet world. Did a lot of soul searching and met a lot of people and even, you know, did a lot of things, I guess you can say. I don't want to be too specific about it, but I just kind of did what needed to be done, I guess. And it helped me realize a lot of things. Helped me realize a lot of stuff about Diablo. Helped me realize a lot of stuff about streaming, about YouTube, about content creation, about video game creation, about running companies and things like. I did a lot of research into things, and I learned a lot of things, and it changed my mind in a lot of ways about certain things. Now, obviously, I'm giving you a lot of vague answers there, but the main contributing factor, though, was BlizzCon 2018. In BlizzCon 2018, we saw, well, Diablo Immortal, we saw just disappointment is what we saw for Blizzard, for us, the community. To me, I just couldn't help but think, wow, that stuff I was predicting, that direction that I thought they were going, they're actually doing it. I'm so glad I quit this game. And then something happened. I saw a lot of YouTubers, a lot of streamers, a lot of people in the community, people on Twitter, other social media, speaking up against the way that our community was treated during BlizzCon. And I thought about making a video. I really did, because I always voice my opinions about this kind of stuff. And I almost had a grin on my face saying, haha, I told you guys. But it's not about that. And the thing that all these people making this content and all these people, I watched like all those videos. If you made a Diablo Immortal video, I watched it. If you made a video talking about Blizzard, if you made a video talking about Activision, I watched every single one. And I watched all these people, and I could see it in them, the disappointment. These people love this franchise. These people love this company, Blizzard, and the games that they've brought to us over the years. And I saw this, and I said, you know what? I don't need to make a video, because I've been preaching this stuff for years, and now finally everyone else is standing up. Everyone else is saying something. When I made that video done with Diablo 3, yeah, I got over 100,000 views or something like that, but that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. I can only do so much as one person to try to help things go in the right direction. What needed to be done was two things. We needed to have the community speak up. When the community spoke up, the investors in Activision got worried, thinking, oh, maybe I don't trust this investment as much anymore. And we saw Activision Blizzard stock tumble down by a lot. And that was shocking to me. And that was shocking to many people out there. Like, holy crap, okay. They're really feeling the repercussions of this BlizzCon. And like I said, I don't have anything personal against any of the Blizzard employees and stuff, but I think there's some good that's happened here. And what I mean by that, and this leads to why I'm playing Diablo 3 again, is that with Blizzard laying off 800 plus employees, they came out and said, well, we did that because we want to put our time and resources towards the core of Blizzard. Diablo, World of Warcraft, Overwatch, these games, right? We want to make sure those are making our community happy, and we want to bring more to that stuff, like expansions, new games, yada yada yada, right? And that, even though it's sad that so many people got cut from Blizzard, they're gonna go off and they're gonna do bigger and better things, man. When you got a resume with Blizzard on there, you're gonna go off and do bigger and better things, and I know it. So if you're listening to this video and you're one of those people, keep your head up, because you're awesome. That happened, but then when they put all these resources and stuff to stuff like Diablo again, and you know, all these things, you're like, oh, okay, maybe that means this is what we need. They needed, right? They needed a kick in the butt, and that's what I take from it. What I take from BlizzCon 2018 is that Blizzard got a reality check. And that reality check is the only way they could have got hit by it was when they get hit by their wallets. And they got hit in their wallets, and they said, oh man, we need to start listening. We need to make things happen, because if we don't, there ain't going to be no Blizzard anymore. There ain't going to be no Activision anymore. There ain't going to be none of this anymore. The community has spoken, and so have the investors, and we have to do something about this. So what do? Well, we cut these people, and we put resources towards this and that, and we try to do... I have a feeling that good things are coming. Not just for Diablo, but for Blizzard in general, and the community that loves this so. And that was a big contributor towards coming back to Diablo 3. Because I want to be here when that happens. Because I've been here since the beginning. And taking some time away helped me realize these things and helped me see, you know, this 2018 BlizzCon, it was needed, man. It was needed. Now, another big contributing factor is I got contacted. I was playing a lot of Path of Exile, doing Uber Elder, doing, Uber Lab, speed farms, and things like that, doing all kinds of cool stuff, playing a bunch of builds, having a blast in Path of Exile. And I got contacted by a friend of mine, a streamer named Ken Masters. And he said, "Hey man, I know you usually do the solo thing in Diablo," which I do. I don't really do the 4-player meta stuff or whatever. I usually just play solo in Diablo and never really mess around with the group play stuff, for a couple of reasons. For one, I feel like it makes the game easier, and then for two, it's I never really found a group of people that could play the game as much as I could, that I got along with really well and just really melded with really well and just had a good time while doing the whole Paragon grind and stuff in a 4-player group. And Ken told me, he says, "Hey man, this guy named Vanderforge, he just came over here to our Diablo 3 community. They came from another community on Twitch TV, and he brought a bunch of streamers, a bunch of awesome people to this community, and I want to, we should team up, because Ken and I had always been thinking about teaming up, doing stuff in a season, and I said, okay, that could be a thing, that could be cool, because I never really put a lot of time into group play before, and finally I would have the opportunity to do so, and maybe I just might really like it, right? So reached out to Vanderforge, and we did it. We formed the group together, and we do these multi-stream broadcasts on my Twitch channel, which have been a lot of fun. Not just for me, but for the community. We do community nights. If you're watching this video here on Saturday, we're doing a community night tonight where we take a bunch of people, power level them, goblin farm, all kinds of stuff, farming loot. And with this Reign of Royal Grandeur buff, this is the first time in a long time that I've actually been able to make builds that just weren't the same builds for the past 2 years, right? So all of these factors coming together is the reason why I'm back here. So I know it's a lot of information, and I know, I know you're like, "I told you so, I knew you'd be back, you come crawling back," or whatever, but you say whatever it is you want. I'm just back to have fun, and I miss Diablo. I miss the community. And I get to do something different and new and interesting that I didn't do before. And I really think that the game is going to go in a good direction. Today, Blizzard said that they want some more time to work on the next season. So the next season's not going to be till May 12th, I believe. So it's going to be extending this current season, which lets us enjoy the Reign of Royal Grandeur stuff more. But also, I have a feeling next season's going to be even better. And I hope I'm right. I really hope I'm right. But I feel like I'm right about this. So, anyway, with all that said, guys, videos are coming. Streams are already happening. I started this season a couple weeks late, and been playing some catch up and having a blast. Been playing my Demon Hunter. I've already made quite a few Demon Hunter builds, a couple Barb builds, a couple Monk builds. I've already done a bunch of stuff with this already, and so my stream schedule is Wednesdays through Sundays on my Twitch channel. Links in the description down below. I would really love to see you guys over there, interact with you guys, and let you guys see some of the unique multi-broadcast streams that we're doing, which I think is pretty cool, and people have been having a lot of really good feedback about it. And then on top of that, Mondays and Tuesdays are typically my days off, so I will probably take 1 or 2 of those days to knock out a few videos a week if I can. I'm going to try. Just to, I'll probably be going through some different build videos and things like that. And I have some ideas too. I have quite a few ideas I've been talking about with, the team of broadcasters. We've all been kind of throwing some ideas out there. Path of Exile is possibly going to be a thing as well, not only for my stream side, but for the YouTube side. And I've had quite a few ideas about that. So good things are coming to not only my YouTube channel, my stream, but I think also to Diablo in general. And, I hope you guys are you know, excited and ready for all that. So I missed you guys. I missed your faces, and I love you guys. And thank you for all the support for all the years. Now I'm back, and we're going to take things to another level. So just get ready for that, because it's coming. Anyways, I'll leave you guys for today. And as always, my name is Shinobi, and thanks for watching.